Hi boys and girls, it's time for science story time. Today we're going to learn about camouflage. That's a big word. Can you say it with me and clap it? Camouflage. Camouflage. One more time. Camouflage. Camouflage is when an animal looks like whatever it's in. If it's in a tree, it looks kind of like the tree, so it blends in. If it's on the grass, it blends in with the grass. We're going to read a made-up story about a little stick insect named Twig. And this book is by Anna Parker. And Twig in this story is going to bug school. Do you see all of the insects and spiders and different mini beasts in Twig school? Bug school was filled with lots of bugs, all buzzy and twiddly and playing, but not one bug noticed the new girl Heidi, who was long and brown like the stick of a tree. Heidi waved hello to everyone, but her teacher didn't even look up from her weaving and looping. Scarlet and the spiderlings didn't see her, nor the cockroach twins, or the stinky bug, or little Mudge. Miss Ura was a web spinning champion. Good morning, class, she said, and she hung up her weaving on the hat stand. But that isn't the hat stand, that's Twig. Her teacher didn't even notice her. Poor Twig. Now let's begin our counting lesson, she said. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm not a hat stand. Can't you see me? Heidi stood straight and still as a twig. The classroom was a flurry of counting and color. Nobody noticed Heidi. Nobody saw her at lunchtime. Nobody saw her here or there or anywhere. Nobody noticed Heidi or anywhere. Poor Heidi, she has no friends to play with, because no one can see her. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Won't somebody play with me? Miss Orb showed everyone how to weave. It was tricky working with all those twiddly threads. Midge needed a little help from the cockroach twins. The spiderlings did really well. The stinky bug made a stinky present for his Nana. And Scarlet found a lot of interesting things to add to her weaving. She found an interesting leaf, a piece of bug shaped like a heart, a blue crackly pebble, and a sprinkle of dirt. Then she found a twig. The twig yelled out a surprised yelp. I'm not a twig, I'm me, I'm Heidi. And for the very first time, everyone saw her. Oops, said Scarlet, you look so much like a twig. Oh, there you are, said Miss Orb. It seems your camouflage has been working too well. Midge just stared, for he could hardly believe it. Miss Herb had a wonderful idea. Let's welcome Heidi to our class by weaving her a scarf. Everyone can make a square and I'll sew them together, and then we'll be able to see her wherever she is. They looped and threaded and spun all afternoon. Heidi joined in as well. It was the best weaving they had ever done. Twig leaped and skipped and twirled, and everyone could see how happy she was. These days, Heidi always finds friends on the playground. They're playing Maple with her, and she fills in the gaps when they go on field trips. They're using her as a bridge. Heidi helped to reach things up high and even discovered a passion for basketball. And Heidi always wears her scarf except when it's time to play. Her favorite game, hide and seek, the end. Now in our book, Heidi was sad because her camouflage made her hard to see. But in real life, real bugs like to be camouflaged. Let's play a game and I'll show you why. We're gonna play this game with paper and some toothpicks that are different colors and my fingers. Now I'm gonna pretend I'm a little bird, so my fingers are gonna go like this, like a birdie's beak, and they're gonna pick up the pretend bugs like this. And I'm gonna scatter the toothpicks all over my paper. You notice my paper is blue and my toothpicks are different colors. And I'm gonna set my timer for 10 seconds and I'm gonna see how many little toothpick pretend worms I can pick up. Are you ready? Set, go. And look at my paper. Look at my paper. And look at the worms I picked up. Do you see the worms I picked up? Are all contrast to the paper. The paper is blue, but I picked up the pink and the yellow worms. And if you look at the paper, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 blue worms that I didn't get, and 1 green worm because they blended in so well. And I was getting it quickly like the birds do with their beaks. It was really hard to see the blue ones, so I didn't pick those up. And that's camouflage, when an animal blends into the background. I hope you're able to play this game with your grown-ups at home, boys and girls. I used toothpicks that were different colors, but you don't have to use toothpicks. If you do use toothpicks, make sure you ask your grown-up for help because they can be sharp, and also your grown-up might need them for cooking. Your grown-up might have yarn that's different colors that you can snip and pretend they're worms, or maybe your grown-up can help you find some real twigs in the backyard, and you can leave some twig colored and color some with some washable markers. Or you and your grown-up might find other things to use. Whatever you use, I hope you're able to play this game together, but before you play the game, make sure your grown-up hits like, and if they haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe. I hope you have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye, boys and girls.